about this one? It's going to go down as an incomplete pass in the box score. First and goal for...
Hello there and welcome to Almost Interesting. Today is Tuesday, October 1st. Happy October. I wanted to start off here by thanking my lovely little co-star, Squeak, for getting us started today. Oh, that's why we call her Squeak. And she's going to stand on my shoulder now. Hello. Hello, good to see you. Is that where you want to hang out for a bit? Okay, why don't you hang out up there for now? I'll just lean sideways and talk. Welcome to Almost Interesting, as I said, and the theme of this vlog is going to be changes. First thing you may have noticed is that I am kind of standing up, and I'm being a little less formal here. Why don't we go ahead and set you down over there. Being a little less formal, I'm standing up, I'm kind of trying to be open. That's going to kind of be how Almost Interesting is going to go from now on. I realized that I was applying too much of my journalism training to what's supposed to be a personal vlog. So I decided I need to let that loose a little bit. So Almost Interesting is going to be my life vlog. It's going to not be so scripted, not be so sitting in the chair and not moving and being professional as I had been in the past. It's just going to kind of be what my life and what I'm thinking about and things like that. And as I kind of implied from that, saying Almost Interesting is going to be like this, we're going to have a little bit of a format change. I have decided to adopt a schedule, and whoa, I know, I once said that we don't mess with schedules around here. Just to let you know, I'm going to try to do this on a regular basis, but I have no current schedule worked out. Yeah, so I know I said that. But I'm going to admit something about myself here, just be kind of open. One of what I would say is my biggest faults is that I have a tendency to start things and not follow through on them. And I noticed that starting to happen with Almost Interesting. It was kind of getting more spaced out. And I don't want that to happen. I want this to be something that I do for a long time, a very long time. So I am going to put that on a schedule. And as ambitious as this might be, I do feel the need to keep my journalism skills sharp. So I'm actually going to add not one, but 2 weekly vlogs to the Almost Interesting family. The first of those is going to be Almost Gaming. I'm very big into video games, as I think I mentioned early on. And I kind of realized as I was talking to some of my friends online that oftentimes I will bring up in conversation, did you hear what Sony did? Did you hear what Nintendo said? Did you hear what Microsoft did and then undid and then redid and then decided not to talk about? I could do a month of vlogs on Microsoft, even though I have a 360. Little power fade there. But anyway, that I'm very, very interested in video games and talking about gaming and gaming news. If I wasn't going to be a sports journalist, I would want to be a video game journalist. So I'm going to have Almost Gaming. And the way I see the format of that going is it's going to be once a week. And I'm going to start out kind of talking about the big stories of the week and maybe giving a quick reaction. And then I'm going to pick something that I'm going to focus on. And I mean, that could be a piece of news from the week. That could be the review of a game I've played. It could be retro gaming. It could be current gaming. It could be, you know, just anything that I feel like talking about. In that professional, hey, look, I can be a video game journalist style. The other is going to be the Miami Sports Network video podcast. And this is my chance really to work on my sports journalism skills, to talk about the Dolphins and the Panthers and the Heat and the Marlins, even though the Marlins just finished up. I'm sure there'll be some off-season news to talk about with them. But that lets me, you know, look like a journalist and write stories like a journalist. And I am even actually researching the terms of YouTube's fair use to see if I can maybe download videos from YouTube and put together packages, put together stories. I had a copyright dispute on a piece of completely free music that I had the license for from Free Play Music on one of these vlogs. So I don't know what that's about. I went ahead and disputed it, but I did see in the list of why are you disputing this, that one of the things was that I'm not profiting from this video in any way. So there's a possibility that I could take highlights from YouTube and player interviews that are posted on YouTube and kind of repackage those into stories, as long as I'm not personally profiting from it. I'm going to be perfectly honest, I don't know the law behind it. I'm going to look into it. It's something I kind of have to be careful of. I don't want to stumble into any copyright infringement. But if that is something that I'm allowed to do, that would be a great thing for me to be able to not only practice my skills, but be able to show that to people. YouTube, since I live where I live, and it's kind of hard for me to do internships and have interesting stories to do around town, YouTube is going to kind of become my video resume that I can show people, these are the types of stories I can do, and actually, look, I already have an audience of however many followers I'll have at that point in time. So that is my plan there. Okay, and this is going to be the schedule of how those podcasts are going to go. Almost Interesting, my general life vlog is going to be posted on Wednesdays. It's, you know, that's my life. It's the middle of the week. My life happens 7 days a week. I can recap in whatever time frame is appropriate. The Miami Sports Network video podcast is going to be posted on Saturdays. That's going to be a recap of that week in sports news and probably a preview of the Dolphins' next game. And then Almost Gaming is going to be posted on Mondays because I'm going to be doing that kind of behind the Miami Sports Network video podcast. So that is the plan there. I just recently completed my legal aspects of new media journalism class in my Full Sail master's degree. I can't say it was my favorite class. Law can be very dry material, and then especially having to write stories about it within my topic of sports was challenging. However, it did go well. I can say that as of today, I have an 81 in the class, and that is awaiting the grade on my last assignment. I have 81 points out of 100, and I'm still awaiting my last assignment, which is worth 15 points. So I can get as high as a 96, so that's good. You know, that looks like another A so far. I'm doing pretty well in this. My next class is kind of about investigative reporting and journalism research. Again, not a topic that I'm necessarily excited about, although it's not law, so at least there's that. I took a peek into it. You know, we'll see where it goes. I'm noticing the difficulty of what I need to include in the stories is slowly ramping up, and you would come to expect that, but we shall see how that goes. If you like this vlog, I would appreciate it if you click down right about down here. You will see a button that says like, and it'll have a big thumbs up next to it. If you would click that, I would very much greatly appreciate it. If you really like this vlog and you're also really excited about Almost Gaming and the Miami Sports Network video podcast and would like to be notified when those are posted, go ahead and click subscribe. I'll go ahead and put that up here. Right there we go. Right there is a subscribe button for you to click. Go ahead and click that and you will be notified whenever we post videos, and I will be eternally grateful that you are a subscriber to my channel. I should wrap this up. I'm going to go now. I'm going to bring back Squeak one more time to say bye-bye. You say bye-bye, Squeak? You see? You bye-bye? Tell you what, you push the button, okay? Wave to them, bye-bye. Bye-bye. Now push that button right there. Push it. See the remote? Yeah, just like that. Push it. Ready? Bye.